All right, well, we're joined on the MWC.com now with Colorado State lineman Paul Madsen. Paul, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, no problem.
How's your media day experience been going so far?
It's been great so far, really busy.
What was the bowling like? How'd you bowl?
You know, I bowled pretty mediocre, but Tank Carter sure did good.
That was he on your team?
He was in our group. We grouped up in fours.
He carried you a little bit?
Yeah, he carried us.
Okay. What's it like interacting with these guys? You probably don't have much chance to talk to them during games or after games.
You know, it's great because, during a game and preparing for a game, you only look at their number. Sometimes you don't even know their name. And then sometimes it gets kind of violent, sometimes very competitive. So it's really nice to know that these guys are really quality, nice guys also. And that it's just great to know them outside of the game.
What excites you most about your season here coming up?
What excites me is all the energy on the team. I feel like we're ready to get going. We want to win games. We want to redeem ourselves from the past season. So I'm just excited to see how that pans out.
What's it like opening with the conference opponent? I mean, that has to be even more exciting than a typical opener for a season.
It honestly feels great. We're going to take it very seriously. We're going to go into it with a lot of preparation, but it's just important you take each game as they come. And I think they're going to be ready to play, so I'm excited to see how we do.
How nice is it to finally feel like you maybe have chemistry on the offensive line with Weston having another year under his belt and a more experienced offensive line? Do you feel like you guys can really put it together this year?
Yeah, so much of an offensive line is communication, being on the same page, knowing who blocks who. And with Weston, with some of our other experienced linemen, I feel we're doing that very efficiently. So going into the season, I feel like the run game is going to be successful this year.
Pete Thomas in his second year, what do you think that he can provide on the table?
He's always been a natural leader, and he's always had a lot of energy on the field, and so that's really helped us this past season. But I think what's really going to help us this season is the energy he brings, or the energy as well as experience from the past season.
What has the student-athlete experience taught you that you can maybe apply to life after football?
Probably hard work. Being a student athlete is basically working two jobs. You're doing the whole education deal, and then you're also doing hours of football every day. So it's just a lot of hard work, and you have to take it all very seriously.
Now, a little off the field, what are some things you like to do for fun?
Things I do for fun. Well, I got married a couple months ago, and my wife and I got a dog. So we go to the dog park every single day because it's important that the dog gets his energy out. So there's a dog park community, and we've been getting to know these different people that go to the dog park. So a little bit different, but that's what we do.
It's a beautiful place to live, obviously, in Fort Collins. What's one of some of your favorite things in Fort Collins to do?
I really like Old Town. It's a really nice little community. There's always a lot of things happening, a lot of concerts going on. And there's also hiking and fishing. It's just a great place.
What's on your iPod right now?
What's on my iPod?
Yeah, playing on the current playlist.
On the current playlist. Let's see. I have a couple soundtracks. What do I listen to? Like the soundtrack to Unbreakable. It's a movie that came out a few years ago. I also like Coldplay. And things like that.
I think you're asked this a lot, but your brother Mark played for the Lakers. What did he teach you about, preparing? Obviously, he played for Stanford as well. What did he teach you about maybe being not just a football player that you could learn from him in his basketball days?
What he did is he wasn't the biggest guy or the strongest guy, or the fastest guy. But what he had is he had intensity. And he brought that to each game and to the practices. And I think that's what got him through 8 years of the NFL or NBA. But that's what he taught me. Like when you're playing a game, if you bring intensity and your opponent doesn't, you win. Even if your opponent's bigger, stronger, faster.
He's pretty famous for his dance moves. What were your thoughts when he went up on the podium and started dancing there?
Well, he actually did the dance moves 2 years running.
2 years?
Yeah, during both national championships that he was in. And so that's a lot of confidence on his part, and I have a lot of respect for him and his dance moves.
Can you show one of the moves, what it was? Or do you not even want to be witnessed on camera or something like that?
Maybe we won't record that.
That works for me.
Yeah.
Good deal. Just talk a little bit about maybe some things on your bucket list moving forward in life.
Bucket list? Right now I want to graduate strong in school. I also want to end strong in football. And if I get those two things done, then we'll move forward. But I would like to go backpacking sometime, maybe have some sort of an adventure after the season ends to kind of unwind. So we'll see what happens.
Well, Paul, thanks for joining us today, and best of luck moving
Oh,
forward.
thank you.
Thank you.